What is up, gamers? Agent Normex is back today for another video, and today we're going to be talking about the new update that came out today in Hypixel Skyblock. This update has quite a few new things, such as Combat 60 being added, Spiders being reworked, a new spider boss, the Bestiary system, a new pet, some new talismans, and some new items for the Sack of Sacks. But before we begin with that, if you guys could subscribe, I would extremely appreciate it. We are 2 subscribers away from getting 100, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And if you did want to catch some live streams, I do stream pretty frequently, and if you want to be notified, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. But yeah, with that being said, let us get into the video. Okay, gamers, so they actually added 2 quality of life items in this update that I'm super happy about, and the first one notably being is going to be the personal deletor talisman. So this talisman here, it starts in Iron Collection 9, and you can craft it with a little over a stack and a half of enchanted iron, an enchanted lava bucket, and an enchanted redstone block. So what this actually does is, instead of doing what the personal compactor does, which basically compacts items, it deletes them when they hit your inventory. So this is going to be a really nice item for dungeons, because obviously when you're running dungeons, there's certain items you don't want, like training weights. It'll automatically delete them when they go into your inventory, so they're not going to bother you as much. And this can obviously be upgraded all the way up to the personal deleter 7000, which costs 8 enchanted iron blocks, and the lower versions of the compactors, and then it just goes all the way down to the beginning. Now, unfortunately, it's actually bugged right now, so I can't show it off, because you can see here it's disabled because there was a glitch where people were abusing it and throwing it on the ground with like really rare items to make people lose a bunch of coins, because they would lose like a really rare sword or something like that. So it's the same thing though as like the regular personal compactor. There's just, you put an item in here, and then instead of auto crafting, it'll auto delete. So it's the same idea. I can't show it off, unfortunately, but that's what it does. The second thing is going to be in the Sacks of Sacks here. They added enchanted versions of each of the sacks. So for an example here, we have the forging sack, which can hold enchanted woods instead of just regular. So it's kind of like an upgraded version of this, of the regular ones here. So it's super nice because you'll never run out of inventory, and you can really just grind for a long period of time without having to worry about ever running out of space. So it's pretty great. I have almost all of them, and those are pretty easy to craft. So for an example, if you want to do the forging one, go ahead and have a high birchwood collection here, and you can see here, large enchanted forging sack. It costs, about a little over a stack and a half of enchanted birchwood, some enchanted leather, and some enchanted string. It's not too bad, but it'll help you, when you're grinding and stuff for a long period of time. So yeah, that concludes that. Now I'm going to be talking about Combat 60 and the new Bestiary part of the update. Okay, gamers, for the Bestiary skill, you're going to want to go ahead and tap on your skills here, click on Combat, and then down here there should be a Bestiary little book here. You tap this book, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different areas like the private island, the hub, and if you tap on one, it's going to show you different types of mobs that you've killed. So as you can see here, for an example, here's the old wolf. And basically what happens is it counts how many kills you've done with it from all your Skyblock experience and how many times you've died to it. And every time you kill it, you gain experience. And every time you level up, you get rewards. So as you can see here, I have 9 magic find against old wolves. I have 9 more strength. I get 7% more coins. And I get more chance for XP orbs. And every time I kill more, so I have to kill 2.5 thousand more to level up, I'll get to tier 8. And that'll give me even more magic find, more strength, and more coins, and more XP orbs. So every mob has this, and the more you level them up, the easier a mob is to kill. So that is kind of like the nice thing, and you get more loot from them. Now every time you do level up, you get also a Bestiary milestone. So as you can see here, I'm level 41, and I did get this because they kind of just started this today, the update, but it backtracked from all the way back when you first started Skyblock. So this is from a lot of work of playing the game. So every time you level up, you get a lot of combat experience. You get like 1 million. And every time you need to progress about 10 levels in order to kind of continue. So as you can see here, for Magma Cube, I got to level this up. If I level this up to level 6, it's going to level up the Bestiary milestone to 5 out of 10. So I'll be halfway to milestone 42. So that's kind of how that works. And also they added a new system called comboing. So there's a new pet here. It's called the, I believe it's the wolf pet. It's like a special type of wolf, like a grandma wolf. And basically what it has is a bunch of combos. So for every 5 kills you have consecutively, you get 3 magic find. 10 is 10 more coins per kill, and so on through the list there, all the way up to 30 combo. And as you can see, there is a timer that shows how long it'll last. So if you break the combo cycle, you start over. So let's say you're on 31 and you don't hit a mob within 2.5 seconds, it is going to reset the combo. So that's something to keep note. To get this pet, you want to head back over here to the little hut here. So that was the spawn where you spawn at the spider's den. Come over here, and you're going to want to come up the stairs here and talk to Grandma Wolf right here, and she will give you the pet, and you will get a legendary if you have enough Bestiary Skill to level it up. But honestly, I don't think you need that much. I think it's only Bestiary level 8, so most people should be able to get legendary pretty easily. And yeah, and the nice thing is you don't even have to equip the pet. The pet does not have to be equipped, just use any other pet and it'll start to do the combo for you. I'll try to demonstrate here with some spiders really fast. So as you can see here, like if it wouldn't lag, there we go. As you can see here, it just says 5 kill combo. So I have 3% more magic find, and if I stop the combo, it's going to just kind of start over. It'll say in the chat here, yep, your kill combo is expired. You reach 10 kill combo, so now it starts over. So that's how you use that. And now the last thing I want to talk about for this update is going to be the new spider boss. Alrighty gamers, let me show you guys where to spawn the new boss. So in order to spawn the new boss, see that house there that we were at before? Just come on down here and then go all the way down to this hole right here that you see. And then you want to come back to this back section here. And as you can see here, this is where the boss will spawn. So in order to spawn the boss, of course, you're all going to need these things known as Arachne fragments. And these cost about 100k on the auction house, maybe a little more. And the way you get these is actually by killing these spiders throughout this little area here. Throughout the whole map of this section underground, you can get one, and it's a small chance to get it. And basically you want to place 4 of them on these altar pillars and it'll spawn the boss. The base boss has 1 million hit points, and basically it doesn't matter if you place any of the fragments or not. As long as you do damage, you will get loot. So it's a little bit easier than the Ender Dragon because you don't have to actually spawn the boss to get like the best loot. You can still do it without it. Now, if you want to spawn the higher variant, there's actually a secret kind of boss here. You want to go back to the little house here, and you want to get about 3 of those arcane fragments that I was talking about earlier. And you want to have 8 enchanted spider eyes and 30 enchanted string. And if you go up to the guy here named Shaggy and talk to him, he will actually give you a arcane crystal. And you need 4 of those to spawn the higher variant of the boss, which has 20 million HP, which can drop better loot. So let me show you here what you can actually craft with this loot, so you can kind of see per perspective. So if we go to like the combat recipes at the very back here, there's a bunch of bows. So here's the Spider Queen Stinger, which costs Soul String, which you get from the boss. So that's not too hard to get. But if you wanted to upgrade the bow to have like 120 more damage, you're going to need a Dark Queen Soul Drop, which the only way to actually get this is actually to do the higher boss. So you have to spawn in the higher level boss in order to actually craft this. So that is one thing that you want to keep in mind, because yeah, that's how you get that. And there's a few other bows that they have here. None of them seem super interesting to me. This one seemed pretty cool, the Soul Rebound, but you need 10 Dark Queen Soul Drops, which is very expensive. And I don't think this is overall going to be a great weapon. It might be like pretty decent, but basically what it does is when it marks your target when you hit with an arrow, and they take no damage, but then after 5 seconds, they'll take 20% more damage by the end of it. So you do more damage, but honestly, like, why do we need bows? Like, we already do enough damage in this game. Like, there's nothing that's really that threatening that we need such a strong bow for. So yeah, overall, I would say this kind of wraps up the update. Some pretty cool items, but again, I don't think the boss is that interesting. I'm more interested in those quality of life items and the bestiary system more than anything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or just want to say any suggestions for the video. And please subscribe. We're super close to that 100 subscribers. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.